you will. You've done it again.
Quick conversations with King Drew Million. Quick conversations with King Drew Million. Quick conversations with King Drew Million.
Chop it up.
Quick conversations with King Drew Million.
Let's chop it up.
Welcome, family, to another episode of Quick Conversation with King Drew Millions. It's your boy, Mr. Quick.
And I'm King Drew Millions, and this show is sponsored to you by the Professional Brand, where we always keep it P, and the Hive, where visions get elevated.
Yeah. You already know
that.
the P way. And you already know on this podcast, we do our best to bring the boldest of topics, some of the best guests, and some of the topics that we coming with this week. Y'all gonna love it. We got another stack of individuals, you know what I'm saying? We got my boy Dex Carroll, you know what I'm saying? Carolyn Cole, podcaster. He's also a basketball coach and a renowned producer. He does music, y'all. We got my YNs in the building. We got young Kezo, you know what I'm saying? Also a YouTuber.
Mr. PTP, man.
Yeah. PV, alumni, soon to be. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And we got my boy Jalen, you know what I'm saying? He on his own business, you know what I'm saying? He doing his own thing.
Yes,
so we gonna go and chop it up, do what we do best.
Yes.
You see he got it on, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but ripping it, man.
Hey, man. Appreciate y'all for coming.
Nah, real
first.
talk.
Thank y'all for having us.
I've
Thank y'all for having us. Y'all been waiting to argue with them on camera.
I mean, let's get it. They was already on YN time, you know what I'm saying? 30 minutes late, but you know, it is what it is. The show must go on. Okay,
We
all right. We don't call it that.
So
We apologize.
you got the double OG, the OGs, and the YNs all on one couch, man. We finna just dig into it. So what you got first for us, Quick?
Man, shoot. First, one thing I want to address with y'all YNs, man. I mean, not y'all necessarily.
Yeah, I was about to say, talk to me.
But just in general, bro. Just in general. What's up with the hands and the pants when y'all just be walking around on some general purpose stuff, bro? Like, what is that?
That's crazy.
Y'all never did that when
y'all ain't do that?
No, I ain't.
I have pockets. I have pockets.
I don't know. I'm going to say sports. The sports started.
Really sports.
Yeah,
So we
sports.
play football, so you know around with November.
Yeah, it get cold. You got to.
Really started in Little League because you know hand warming was out then. So you know what I'm saying? Coach would say, put your hands in your pants. So
Put your hands in your
put your hands in your pants. You know what I'm saying?
It's just, when you standing, when you cold, you just hands in the pen.
Because, and the reason I asked, because I just had a situation with one of my students, right? He constantly walk around school with his hands in his pants. I'm like, bro, that's weird, fam. Like, how would you feel if I walked up to your mom with my hands in my pants and then reached out and shake your mom's hand?
Oh,
man, bro, I'm want to fight.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
this.
Yeah, that's crazy. We ain't doing that. It's like on some, if I'm just standing around and it's cold, I may just, but I'm just standing by I'm just chilling.
But I see people doing it in the summertime,
right? It's just like the other thing, wearing them hoodies during the summertime.
Oh,
bro,
man.
y'all don't get hot. This is Houston, bro. This is Houston.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You dissing, bro?
It's really not nothing because, like, what? I think it was, Africa, East Africa, you know what I'm saying? They be wearing hot clothes.
They do.
Scientifically says it really cools your body.
Hey, look. When
That's
you
because
fresh,
you're sweating.
When you fresh.
And the sweat
when you fresh,
cools your body down.
It don't matter.
He told when you fresh, you don't feel
listen,
the heat.
I'm always fresh. And I be hot. Real talk.
Yeah.
What's that? One me? Man, it's not hot.
Man. Dex, what you think about it,
But
man?
even, I'm trying to get the logic on it, man. Like, even the beanie, it's 100 degrees outside. And no disrespect, man. But the one thing that could just tear the body down is the head. So why do I want to keep that hot? I just want to understand the logic on it. Just somebody.
So the beanie, the sweaters, and the hands and the pants.
Okay.
What was your era?
I'm back in the 90s, baby. I was live back in the 90s.
Okay, back in the 90s?
Yeah.
That's like your teenage days?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking like the fro.
Oh, nah, that wasn't my day.
I'm thinking like it's the same thing. Don't disrespect. I'm thinking like it's the same thing. I'm thinking like that's a lot of hair.
And since he said the beanie, cause I got one on, I got the beanie on, cause I ain't got no chop right now, you know.
Okay.
He ain't come holler at the KID. You know
I'm about to get right though.
Ain't so booked up.
I'm about
bro.
to get right. I'm about to get right. Hey, my boy, busy man. Hey,
I mean, between the brand, the 9 to 5,
yeah,
podcasting, you know what I'm saying, and doing movie deals, you know what I'm saying. I just did a movie yesterday.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying. I got another one coming this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, gotta keep that ball rolling. Gotta be multifaceted. You know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, man.
Shout out.
you know me, give a million.
Nah, for
right
real.
here.
Quick question. I mean, I always wonder, like, one thing as far as employment is concerned. Why would a young cat quit a job and don't have another job?
Well, I can't really speak for other people. Like with me, if I quit a job, I make sure I got something like backed up on it.
Okay.
So I can have something fall back on.
Yeah.
With that, I really don't know.
Yeah, some type of hustle to fall back
Not
on.
facts.
But I say one reason is I feel like nowadays in our generation, we ain't gonna take nothing from nobody. They don't like taking nothing from nobody.
Oh, yeah, facts.
I will say
y'all
that
really don't.
y'all generation,
Like y'all,
That's true.
it's weird. Like I've seen young men disrespect women just for saying pull your pants up, or people in general for pulling your pants up. Like
Yeah.
I grew up in the era where my great grandmother told me, dress like you going somewhere because you're representing me once you step outside this house. You know what I'm saying? Soon as y'all walk out, the public ain't gonna look at Kez and Jay as two individuals. They gonna look at y'all as young black men.
Right.
So y'all represent us. So when we try to redirect y'all like, hey fam, you kind of making us look bad. And then once you get to going off, man, woo, forget what you saying, woo. You making us look even worse.
Yeah.
Even to ourselves, it's like, dang, man, this is a lost generation.
Yeah.
Dex, what you
My
think?
thing, like, you know, the job thing.
That's exactly how we be.
Yeah.
Honestly, I say, Will, we got like three different levels of
Yeah. It's this
Explain
level
it.
stuff.
Yeah, this is what we want to
Yeah,
break that
This is
down.
what we here for. Explain this.
Like him, he 24, right? So he already like he's at the point in his life. Okay, I gotta settle down for to get my together. You know what I'm saying? Then we got us. We in the middle. So we like, how can I put us? We still young and turned, but we still got the maturity level on us. The ones y'all talking about,
Y'all talking about below us,
the high schoolers,
That's
middle
below
schoolers.
us.
Know what I'm saying? Them the ones you need to really watch out for.
Nah,
So-
if you're gonna say that, we got to break it down by like the age year.
Asia, okay.
2000 and like
After
2004.
04.
Yeah, after kind of
04.
some 05.
Yeah.
That's when it changed.
Yeah.
But why you think it changed?
Because we kind of got some of like y'all
Facts.
So y'all
sprinkle down to us more than y'all touch them.
So y'all dropping the ball because y'all not
Yeah, 'cause
passing
y'all
the
ain't
game.
going in
Oh, no.
It's
They
not even just that. It's like
they dropping the ball because they looking up to Young Boy and
really
rap.
I hate to put it on my guy.
Yeah, they looking up to
everybody want to be a hardcore gangster.
yeah. That's the move now.
That kind of bring me to the next topic. So at what point is there a separation between entertainment and reality? Because a lot of cats, you know what I'm saying, want to live a rap lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, act like they in a video game and all this, that, and the third, but this is real life. You shoot somebody, you can't put no code in and erase the stars off like it's a GTA.
No.
You're going to jail.
Facts.
Yeah.
You're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, come on.
I feel like, but you just can't put that on the younger generation because I feel like most of the world have a second personality on like Instagram, social media.
This.
Even
So
the
that goes to
older
my question that I want to ask y'all.
Even the
How?
older cats.
Well, no, not really, because we didn't grow up.
We ain't grow up with social
So
media.
like
No.
y'all,
Not like
I was
that.
just gonna say that's the big
Exactly.
part,
So
like,
y'all
social media for sure.
more.
like for instance, like for y'all have more sort of a second person. Like we didn't have that until we got to like 24, 25. So we was already.
Well, we had MySpace, we had Black Planet,
but it wasn't as
AOL
But it wasn't
Messenger.
it wasn't as impressionable as it is now. Like like you'll go to somebody's house, you'll see like back in our day, going to somebody's house and seeing pictures on the wall was our Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you have to be personal.
Yeah.
Like you only coming in my house and looking at my pictures if I know you.
Yeah.
But it wasn't you could just go online and like post and the whole world could see it. Like when y'all post some people in Asia, Africa, anybody could see it. So I guess my question is like, how does that affect y'all? Because like when I was growing up, I didn't know much about the other side of the world. We learned it in school. But we seen it. We had a few channels. Like we had MTV, BET, we had Nightline,
E channel.
But you know what I'm saying? They monitored what they wanted to show. But y'all can go on y'all phone and the whole world is right there. Like, how does that affect y'all when you have everything at the palm of your hands on a device?
You know what? I actually think we take that for granted. We don't know how crazy that we can type in something we don't know, it'll pop up on the phone.
Yeah, but y'all really do, because y'all still be walking around like y'all don't know when you Google it.
Cause I will say,
But I'm gonna say this too, G. They have the world in their hand. They have a bigger advantage than we had. Whereas we had to read books, we had to read the encyclopedia. In middle school, they opening up with the world in their hand and able to move the culture.
Yeah,
just like you spoke about the rap songs, the rap artists. A lot of them not living those lives. They are living in a world, and the perception that they're giving, everyone wants to live, but in reality, they just like us.
right.
It take about 2 albums before you genuinely start making money, and you have to be going platinum in order to pay back these labels. So I would say create your lane, but don't live through theirs.
I like that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay, I understand that, because I will say our generation do idolize celebrities way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much. Like they idolize them like they some gods or something.
Yeah.
So what do
That's
y'all consider
crazy.
celebrities? Because I mean, nowadays you go online, 12,000 followers could be celebrities.
Being in Houston,
Yeah, being in Houston.
and especially like around the YouTube community. A lot of
being
us,
in the
we
mix.
we
Being in the
more
mix.
tuned to the YouTube community.
Yeah, being in the mix, I really don't consider no.
So you can have like 30 to 20,000 followers. You consider a celebrity.
You gotta be like Lil Baby, Lil Durk.
That's like
Durk.
industry. That's
Hey,
industry.
not
That's
to,
like
but
industry.
do y'all know what In The Mix is? Like InTheMix.com? Y'all familiar with that?
See,
In the mix.com.
I don't know about that.
Alltheparties.com. They don't know nothing
I'm
about
only
none of
saying
that.
that because
Y'all know what Kick is?
nah.
I just KIK.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a little old app on the
For the
phone.
reason I brought that up,
Hey, if you know, you know.
if you know, you know.
Kick.
I'm gonna ask y'all about that, but I want to get this since you said when you were just using the term In The Mix.
Yeah.
That was our Instagram. So back when we was coming up, when we was y'all age, some guys or some people had came up with a website called InTheMix.com, and then another group competed with them, and they had alltheparties.com. So we didn't have social media. When we go out to the club, you have a cameraman and you begging him to take your picture. Hey man, take my picture, bro. It got to the point where we was paying. Hey bro, here go $100. Take my picture, bro. And then you would go home and wait like 2 days and go to InTheMix.com and you would scroll down and wait to see your picture. But the crazy part, it got to the point where the next time you see this cameraman, they was starting to get like aggressive. Like, bro, I paid you $100 and my picture wasn't on InTheMix.com. All the that was like, I couldn't take a picture of myself and then go put it online.
Yeah.
We was literally in the club beefing with this 1 or 2 cameraman, wanting them to put our picture up on InTheMix.com, and we would scroll down. Nope. like 5 pages of photos. No, this ain't take my picture. And then you can't call them.
No.
Got finesse.
You go back to the club the next week and you like, say, fam, you ain't take my picture.
now.
But then they would be like, and then they got to the point where they'll tell you straight up, you wasn't fresh enough.
Oh,
What? I wasn't fresh?
Yeah. You had to get super drippy. You had to get super drippy, man.
What back then, what y'all was rocking?
What we right
Back then,
fresh.
Yeah. What you had to have on?
okay, it was the Vizus.
Oh yeah.
If Vizus was high, Red Monkeys was high.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Bait for the tennis shoes,
Mhm.
forces.
Still going on.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, white tee was basic. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
You can't never go wrong.
Yeah.
Big
I ain't
white
gonna lie,
tee.
Polo was kind of still
Polo,
a
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, but then too, black tees and white tees. Like you
What
was
size?
killing it.
Y'all had the oversized.
I never hold up. I never got into the tall team.
That was you.
Oh, man.
Hey, bro, I swear to God, if you had on some fresh forces, a white tee,
Yeah.
some Evisus, some red monkeys, baby names. Oh, it was another brand too. I can't remember.
Rockaway, y'all had Rockaway?
Rockaway, Sean John,
Sean John, Mecca.
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 Yeah.
Trues
You
went.
know, I didn't
And
know
then-
nothing about Sean John when I loved him to cost his name.
Oh wow! And then
Did you see his face though? He
Nah,
like
for
little
real.
Costain. Yeah.
we had Lot 29.
Oh yeah.
That was like the low end iceberg.
Oh, iceberg.
Iceberg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was a hot thing. Coogee, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They had
Coogee.
they little old run.
Was Fubu? Y'all was rocking Fubu?
Fubu, yeah, Fubu.
Hold up, but that was when we was in middle school.
Oh, it kinda
Middle
had
school,
died
high school,
out.
it kind of died
Yeah,
out
it
because
did.
it went from regular Fubu to platinum Fubu. And the platinum Fubu didn't rock too hard
Nah.
because a lot of people didn't want to wear the cartoon.
It's crazy
characters.
talking about that now.
Nah,
like,
for real.
oh, T.I. clothing brand and Jeezy clothing brand.
That just popped up
Yeah,
recently. Cool.
Yeah, well, you
but
talking
that
about?
was kind of like, were you talking about high school or college area? Because a cool was kind of like the end of college area.
That was the end of college, but
Yeah.
we talking about that
Yeah,
high school.
Oh, you
Cause
talking
I
about
was say
oh,
truck
okay.
going
fit.
into.
Yeah.
Truck fit.
Nah, truck fit was like
That's
so
it.
truck fit a cool.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I thought that-
You're
yeah.
right. You're right. Yeah. So
'Cause
high
they
school.
just not too long ago graduated high
Yeah.
school.
Okay. You're right. Well, you telling the truth. Like cool wasn't in then high school years.
Yeah, nah, I don't even know what cool is.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
That's
See?
T.I. clothing brand.
Yeah.
Then Jeezy had 8732.
Yeah.
But that was a clothing brand, but that was kind of like we was like early 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dex, what was the hot thing when you
Yeah,
was
what about you?
Man, we was Jabos.
okay?
Oh,
you know,
Jabos,
okay.
yeah.
Now Jabos was
I
still
forgot
like
Nah,
about
that.
Jabos.
Jabos is coming back. People
Is it?
like people are wearing that.
Yeah.
That's
See,
coming back.
You talking about the 5 pocket with the Jabot right across the
Yeah.
zipper. You know what I'm talking about? See,
Yeah.
y'all don't know about that.
Yeah.
Starch to 9, fresh out the cleaners, heavy starch.
Yeah.
Or stay flow. You
See,
know
I
what I
ain't-
mean?
Stay-
Yeah.
They don't know about Stay
Do
Flow.
y'all start y'all like? Is that cool to start?
I start because I be doing the
Cowboys.
country scene. Yeah, I'll be on my country scene.
so that scene.
Yeah,
still
but shout out my
that,
little
yeah.
brother. He's starching every pins
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
He
Shout
going to
out
the
to him.
cleaners.
Yeah. Heavy starch. You know what I'm talking about?
Bro, nah, I ain't gonna lie. That used to be crucial.
Yeah,
for
y'all
us.
used to go
Nah,
to
it
the
is.
cleaners.
It
I had them
You used
starching
to, if
the
you
jeans.
wasn't walking funny, you ain't starched right. Like that's crazy, bro. Like we went past the spray. We was getting like straight flour, water,
Mhm, that
letting it
stuff,
mix
it come
up.
in the blue jug.
But
Man.
then the cold
Oh
part
yeah, the
about
stay
it,
flow.
Yeah,
you couldn't
the
even
blue
really
jug.
sag like talking about because your pants were so
Nah,
stiff.
you
Yeah,
can
you
say,
could
but that's the original stack jeans.
Okay. Speaking of sagging, because y'all really started the
Oh,
sagging.
y'all really started to sag.
So, but y'all would get on us, get on the younger dudes about the sagging.
Okay.
What? Talk to me.
I sag,
Yeah.
but I sag respectfully. Now, real talk.
Disrespectfully.
I don't. Okay, I want you to see the top part of the label of my underwear.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit of color. You feel me? Y'all be wanting to wear them below. You know what I'm saying? Up under.
Hey, but look,
you
talking
feel
about
me?
a short snippet. What's the underwear y'all be wearing? The
Ethicals. Man, them
Got
silky
PTSD.
things, bro.
No, nah.
You can't keep
Bro,
pants up with them,
Bro,
man.
I tried to buy some. My wife left because I'm sitting over there. I'm trying to put them on. I'm like, she like, what's up? I'm like, how they be wearing? I couldn't get them on.
Yeah, they had the booty stankers back in the day.
Boxes?
Yeah, y'all had the plaid with the.
For sure.
They had the jailhouse boxes. They was like the jailhouse boxes back in the
The
day.
boxes had to match the fit on me. They had to match the fit.
Nowadays,
I
a female
cannot
see
wear
you
that.
rock them, she won't even talk to you.
Man,
She
bro.
won't even talk to you. You rocking them.
So y'all have on the plans, man.
No, I rock polo when I'm running. I got the.
But I did
Yeah, I
buy
got
some
the polo
extras.
on
I
right
couldn't wear.
now.
I could. They was too tight. They were uncomfortable. I was like, I'm walking around. I felt like a bad bee. I'm like, they were
damn.
super tight. I'm telling you.
Now
I
you
was
just
like,
got the wrong side.
You got the wrong side.
You got the wrong
maybe I
side.
go
up a side.
Yeah, go
no,
up
two
a side.
sizes, I guess, bro.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, so that's how you
They
buy
like
them.
compression shorts.
Yeah, they like compression shorts.
So you know you work. They good for working, not playing sports. And you know what I'm saying. You
But
moving.
why am I gonna wear some drawers that got hot Cheetos on them?
Right.
I mean,
You know
that's, I mean, it got different kinds
That's-
of variety.
you know,
If you
yeah,
want hot Cheetos,
yeah,
you
you
like
know what
hot
I'm
Cheetos, you
saying?
obsessed with hot Cheetos, then get them shit.
Hey, speak,
No,
I,
they got-
I
they
was
got
never on that
baggy
wave
ones.
though.
That's
Oh,
what
you
yeah.
know,
I ain't rock it because I'm
Yeah, I
a
live by
polo.
that life.
Polo draw.
Gotta get them
I'm gonna
sizes.
keep it simple.
Lord.
Crazy.
Hey, but
Crazy.
think about it. Some girls like the little Cheetos. They may be like, oh,
Hey,
Cheeto, I want to eat a Cheeto. You know, you never know. Some girls be into the little draws.
I'm
Nah,
gonna say,
man.
yo, Cheeto. I want to eat Cheeto.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Speaking of females, man, because me and this cat, you know what I'm saying, we used to actually see who could get the most numbers, write them down and all this, that, like, how y'all
Have y'all ever
with
wrote
us?
a number
Yeah.
down?
Okay, boom, let's go. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So how us? Yeah, we sharking.
We shark.
I just learned that last
Y'all
week.
write it down. With us, we like, okay, we gonna get the Instagram.
Yeah, we get
We
the
can
brand.
screenshot that mud. Cause like, say we don't got no like.
So you don't get the phone number.
Oh, we get that too.
Yeah,
It depends.
It depends. Okay, so
It depends.
you know females nowadays. Oh, I don't give out the
Yeah.
The
phone number, but you can get the Instagram.
So what is your
So you turn into a fan.
Right.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nah,
Oh
yeah,
no.
get her
Oh, no.
numbers up.
Oh,
You
no.
got a
Oh, no.
Instagram?
Oh no.
So what is
See,
the
look.
success rate with getting the Instagram?
Oh,
Like,
it's
do you usually get
Because
a
you still got to jump in the DM, right?
100, yeah, because you still gotta jump in the DM.
But-
And getting the Instagram, that's gonna be 100%. I ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah,
lie.
100%.
That's
so
100%.
every girl Instagram you got, you done double back.
Oh yeah, cause as long as you got
Yeah,
that
yeah. Long as you got that
As long as you got
Instagram.
that wrist.
Yeah, long as you got that Instagram, you
As long as you
good.
got that mouthpiece and let a female
me.
know what
No,
she want
my
to hear.
question was every girl that you done met out, you say, let me get your Instagram, you end up developing some type of personal relationship with them.
Not personal,
Not
but I ain't
personal,
gonna say
but-
personal. Cause personal means
Yeah.
you still locked in.
Cause
Like,
you know
I
you
say,
gonna
you
like
chopping up
the you gonna like the gram. They
Yeah,
gonna
they
like
gonna
your
like it.
pictures.
Yeah,
They
but-
gonna follow you back. So
8 times out of 10, that ain't even the real them. They only showing they highlights of their life.
oh,
sure.
see, they not hip. They not hip.
yeah.
Wait, wait,
Look. I tell a female, I
that's
don't
what I-
want I don't want the Instagram. I want the spam. I'm trying to get to
Yeah,
know the
spam.
real
Wait,
you.
Wait, what's the spam?
Yeah.
That Finsta, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that Finsta. That's
See,
the
look,
real.
the main
one.
page is where they could act bougie.
They
You
gotta
know what I'm
keep it
saying? So,
professional
you know,
on that
profile,
main
good
page.
profile. But when you go to that spam,
That's the real one.
man.
So what is
They
what
keep
is
it
the
real.
spam?
Yeah, what's the spam?
So spam is like say you got a main account on Instagram.
Everybody
Main
can't
account.
get in that
Just like, yo,
spam.
say
They
this
not
your-
letting
this your
everybody in
resume.
there.
That's your resume. That's your main account. The
Okay.
other account is where you go like, yo.
So is it
close friends.
associated with your real account? It's a whole
I mean, you can put that in your
Yeah,
bio, like
but
this,
this a whole different
yeah.
account. They posting stuff they not posting on their
main.
account. Like they they talking about their life. You know what I'm saying? They
Let me
showing
show
a
you
little
an
more,
example.
showing a little more.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I got a spam.
So I'm a star on one page, but then
I'm a
I'm a
regular.
regular person on this other
yeah,
page.
yeah, exactly.
You got the one.
No, you think I'm playing? That be the real them.
Like
Like,
I told him, this the main page. It's like a resume. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Keep it cool.
look, I'm gonna show you
But when you
one.
go to the,
So look, this my main.
you
You
go to the
know,
spam.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You
I got
stuff, you know what I'm
everybody
saying?
on
You
here
wouldn't
type.
post
You know,
on the
everybody
main.
can see
So do you, like do
this
you,
private.
do you promote
everybody can't get
I mean, you throw it out there every once in a while. You throw it out there. You don't want everybody in your spam, though.
That's
it's a 90,
man.
it's a 90-10% ratio in my spam.
Man, listen,
90% female, the rest of my bros.
I have a hard enough time managing the podcast,
Right.
The brand, and my personal Instagram. So to have a whole nother
But celebrities do that too.
Yeah, celebrities do that a lot.
They do that a lot. If they want to get caught up,
but they pay people to run one of them.
Nah. When people be like, oh, they got caught texting, woo, 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 they be the celebrities on their burner account. They be their spam
that's
account.
basically what it is, a burner account.
Yeah, it be their burner account.
Burner account.
So I need to check my kids' burner account.
Right.
No. See, that ain't P. That ain't P. That's not P. That's P. So you follow your kids on social media?
Yeah. Do you follow your kids on social media?
Some of them. I think like 3 of my kids.
That's another reason why we make spam accounts, because our family follow our main account.
All the close friends, you know.
Right.
So y'all know about the close friends.
I was wondering why my son didn't post a lot.
Right. So
Now you know.
That makes sense.
Now you know.
Oh, damn. I ain't saying that. We ain't snitching on you, but it's just like they ask questions.
Be like, you got a spam? I just made me a spam. He gonna look at you like, what you know about spam?
Nah, cause all my kids, that makes sense. Cause all my kids, like when I do find a social media, it be like a picture of some weird and like you know, Hello Kitty, something stupid.
Nah, they make out they stuff here.
It's a distraction.
That's crazy. Y'all got, but I do envy y'all because when we was coming up, it was just like you see a girl out. Like, let's say we go to a teen club or something, or we at wherever, you get their number. And maybe they gave you the right number, but you was one number off. You never see her again.
No.
That's it.
That's
it
why you
ain't
gotta
no
get the
finding
IG.
no.
You say you already had to wait.
That's why I
Yeah,
envy
for them,
y'all.
you know, they had to wait to
We
call.
didn't have no
Yeah, y'all
social
gotta
media
get it.
They
like
got a
that.
certain time to call.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Right.
the minutes was free after 9 o'clock. You
Yeah.
understand me?
Right.
Like if I seen you and I asked you for your number, if I didn't remember it correctly, if I didn't write it down correctly
never
or whatever, that's it. I might see you years later and maybe remember you maybe remember me. We might, but outside of that, like I can't tell you how many numbers I get home and in a rush. And if I had a pencil, it smeared out. If I had a pen and put it in my pocket, got it wet.
Yeah.
Or I get them like, dang, I only wrote down 6 numbers. What a 7th number? I done called 100 different numbers, and I'm like, hello, nah, this ain't it. Hello, man, I done let. But y'all, Instagram, you forever locked in.
That's true.
But I feel like y'all. Now this not me. I'm out what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Y'all generation have more game than this generation.
Yeah.
We had to.
They talk about that all the time. How easy it is.
We had to.
Y'all monkeys. Y'all got y'all
Social skills.
Yeah.
That's what we like as a generation.
So, okay. Do y'all coin that with the pandemic?
Nah.
Or it was already before the phone?
Yeah, it's the
already.
phone.
Yeah, the phone.
It's like
I had an IG when I was in like 4th grade.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
On my tablet, bro. I wasn't allowed to have a phone. I was on the tablet.
The little coded bar
You know what I'm
phones. I'm talking about they came in every color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I went to a BlackBerry. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I'm talking about that's when you had to take a picture like this in the mirror, put the
Oh
filters
God,
on
like
there.
this. You gotta have the burn filter.
We don't know nothing about that.
Oh.
When I was in 4th grade, I had a beeper.
Yeah, we had big
Oh,
two-way.
no,
I had a two-way.
no.
And like,
See, and we never. I don't think we never grew up. Did we grow up with beepers?
Nah,
Seeing beepers?
I did.
Nah.
I did.
Yeah, I mean,
I had a beeper in 4th grade.
I seen
The
some
closest I
beepers.
had to which I had was a BlackBerry.
It was a Blackberry.
Yeah.
It was a
we had
Blackberry.
Nextels and Blackberry.
Yo,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
With the road,
Sidekick.
with the road, the
Two-ways
phone with the
didn't
road.
come out till like we was in middle school.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was rocking two-way.
I got my
that was
first-
the time ports and all them, the
Yeah.
Motorola joint.
I got my first phone in like the 10th grade, and it was a Nokia, and the only game on that was Snake.
Yeah.
And
I had. See,
Well,
that's
actually,
crazy.
we
You
had
said a
cell phone
Nokia.
before that, but
I
they
had a
wasn't out.
Nokia. I had a Nokia
but
like
the technology of
Yeah.
it all, that's it.
Yeah.
And
Well, see,
you-
I had a flip phone in 8th grade. Remember when I used to go to the step shows and stuff? I had a StarTech, the little old flip, the black
but what all
Motorola.
could you do on it?
Nothing. They didn't have no games. All I could do was call somebody.
Y'all ain't had no game.
No call ID.
No, nothing.
No.
We had Tetris on. I feel like every phone I had then had like Tetris.
See what
Back
I'm
in the day,
saying?
that thing had Tetris. I had the phone with the little road thing on there. You could play Tetris with the little ball on there. You
See, but that wasn't till like high school. Well, high school going into college, because Nextel was the hottest thing when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So you'll be in the Nextel, you'll be in the middle of class, and somebody will hit you. Where you at? Be like, bro, I'm in the middle of class.
It was like a phone with a walkie-talkie on it. And when they first made it, it was mostly for industrial workers.
Yeah.
They could have a phone while they working, and then they did a mass thing where they did it to the general public. And so when we first started buying them, they didn't have no blockage on the chirp. So if you with your female, like if I'm with my gal, and I done gave another chicken, she got a Nextel, and you had to have a Nextel. It was Nextel to Nextel.
Yeah.
So a Boost. Boost came out a few years later with this. But if you like, if I'm with my shorty or something, and then hey babe, where you at? She like, or if I'm in class and somebody and it was no way to turn that feature off when they first did it. Then they kind of came back with more features because people started complaining about it. But that was our technology at the time. We was hype about it too. Like we was, hey boy. And then for the get money people or the D boys, they felt good about it because they felt like it was not
traceable.
Wasn't traceable.
Yeah.
So they would hit each other up and all that kind of stuff. So that was our technology. But when I look at how y'all got it, you right though, the game side of we had to have a game. Like,
well, I guess that's why they have more situationships than relationships.
Correct.
Yeah.
But you know what I hate about it, G? The downside to it is they didn't get the verbal skills that we got by having the phone generation. So that's why I think it was important, at least for me and my kids. Like, we need to have conversations at the table. Like, put the phone down. Let's have a conversation, because I need to make sure that you get some verbal skills and able to communicate in the world.
But how can we do that in a collective manner and them not feel like, you just messing with me?
That's what's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, I really want to chop it up with you, see where your mind is, see where your mental health status is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to get to know you, because once you go out in that world, I know you somebody else. Because I know once I left the house, I had those values that my parents instilled into me.
Right.
But I was somebody else in the streets.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you still want to have that connection with your people. You know what I'm saying? To have some type of moral stand behind you. If something were to happen, I know my child wouldn't do that.
Correct.
I know my child capable of a lot of things, but that one, that's a bit far-fetched.
Yeah.
How do y'all balance that?
I would that's crazy, because I was just talking to my pops probably like a month ago. I was going through stuff at PV and stuff. He was like, man, why you don't never tell me nothing? Me personally, like, I don't know why I don't tell people.
I think because they raised us to like, how we was raised. We was raised to like problem solve. Our parents taught us, you do that, you know what I'm saying? You figure it out, not like figure it out, but
I think that's more of y'all.
You don't get stopped.
I'll
probably just that's our generation.
Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Our generation, I got it. We gonna figure it out.
And y'all don't communicate.
We don't.
we don't.
I can say it for myself as
we gonna listen.
I want to be like,
we gonna figure it out. We gonna,
especially,
we don't need
we want
no
to be
help.
on our own. Like, we want to be a man type. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media got us thinking like, oh yeah, we go out and get on our own. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
but what's the rush? Because most of y'all on the gas, full throttle.
Yeah, but social
media, you see a 16-year-old that's a millionaire.
Right.
Okay. No. We got to. Since you said that, we got to take this back to pandemic when scamming got to the internet, like in your face, where people posting 50,000 all blues.
I got this this morning.
So that set the standard for regular people?
But that boosted it. Just think about how we dress now. We design it down. Remember, just think about the brands y'all just said. Y'all was rocking back in the day.
Burberry Forces in 9th grade.
Okay, but that's all you need. You just needed one piece of designer back in the day. Today,
you got to have head
to toe designer.
Pants,
shoes got to be
socks,
designer.
maybe even the underwear, bro. Like for real.
You see it too. It's a status. And once you at that status, people gotta live to that status. And some people go broke trying to live to that status. Some people
get caught up
in that lifestyle and lose themselves. It's crazy.
That is true.
Well, okay, was it like that when you was young?
Nah. I wasn't really chasing, man. I was too busy. Of course, I played ball, so I was more focused on the next step in life. So, my parents were telling me, hey, look, son, we need to go to college, which college is not for everybody, by all means.
Right.
But I had a gift that got me to college, which was playing basketball. So I was more focused on steps versus chasing.
Okay.
I think if I was more focused on chasing, I wouldn't be looking at the bigger picture on life, how I'm gonna survive, how I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
So I definitely get it, but yeah, my focus is more on bigger steps.
Well, you say you was playing basketball. What position you played?
I played point guard, shooting guard. I played at Madison High School.
Mm-hmm.
Then I played a year at Rice, and I played at South Florida. Played some semi-pro ball, then I boxed professional, and then I became a boxing trainer.
Okay.
Got the honors to train fighters at the last Olympics. That was in Houston. So I didn't accomplish
You got some strikes. You got some strikes.
That's too much condition.
Yeah. I got a question. Who winning? OKC or the Pacers?
OKC, come on, man.
Okay.
That's too much talent.
Oh yeah, that's the YN.
And they play defense. They play defense. and they have a good coach. They have a lot of good structure.
Yeah.
Structure.
Yeah. I can say that about y'all generation. That's one thing y'all lack, structure, bro. Because, I know with us growing up, everything was at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of stuck to it. Like I said, we had free phone calls after 9 o'clock. If you call me before 9, I say I'm gonna call you back. You already know I'm gonna call you about 9:30. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just certain things. Like as far as even if you called the person, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have to immediately call you right back. I check the call ID or I check the voicemail. And if I got a chance to call you back that day, it was fine. If I called you back the next day, you wasn't tripping. Man, females and people nowadays in general, man, why you ain't answer my phone call?
Yeah,
like
sensitive.
We ain't even have unlimited text messaging.
No. Remember when text first came out, it was 25 a text, 25 cent a text.
I'm not texting you.
25 cent a text.
I ain't even reading it.
Hey, now you remember we had that because I had minutes on my first phone. On my first phones I had minutes. And they was like, well, you better not use up all the minutes.
I didn't care.
Because
I wasn't paying the bills.
I wasn't paying the bills.
So why didn't you care about somebody else's money?
I mean, you young.
So it was my parents.
You never
And I'm the youngest. I was the youngest of 3.
You was thinking about your parents' money?
Yeah.
You was? I wasn't.
I was.
I call them now and be like, man,
I already knew. I already knew if I went over them 400 minutes, 2 minutes time, that phone was not gonna be gone. It was not gonna be in my pocket.
Okay,
it was the discipline that got you thinking about
they
it.
want the discipline because that's all you had. All you had was that phone. If my minutes go out on my phone, I'm about to hop on my game. I can talk to.
Game. Oh no, I couldn't talk to you.
Yeah, I could. I'm talking to my homeboys on my game.
Y'all got that. Like we didn't have we like it used to be 10 people in one room playing the game. Who got next?
Yeah,
see, it was 10 people in one
like, like how you might log on, like y'all might log on from each other's house and play each other. The only way me and him gonna play each other, we gotta go to each other. Like we have like people around the neighborhood, like man, he cold at such and such game. We gotta go to each other's house and prove this.
Yeah,
I mean that's how PlayStation 2 was, right?
Yeah, PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2 didn't have no line.
Oh y'all experienced.
So y'all experienced PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
that was my first.
Had no line.
That was my first console.
When you had the
because the Xbox One ain't come out yet.
You know what I'm saying? Like
plug that mud in.
Put some Colgate on the CD. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all type of
But
stuff.
y'all don't know nothing about cartridges though, huh?
Nah.
Cartridges.
Yeah. Nah, the cartridges.
You talking about
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Sega.
Nah, facts.
Yeah, Mario Kart. We use.
Well, you put the thing inside the thing.
Yeah.
And then like the 3 wires.
So y'all call it 10.
That's why I said that goes back to what we said. 2000 to 2004 we caught that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we caught that.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
we
y'all got a
caught
little
that.
bit
Yeah,
of
we
it.
caught the tail of it.
Okay.
That's why. Okay, now because we talked about this, let's go into that music topic. That music, what's y'all?
Man, we had a whole discussion
We
2 weeks
did.
ago. I'm talking about this
In the
discussion was
club.
like 2 hours. We even took it to the club,
We
so
took
it
the
ended up being
argument
about
to the club.
a 3-4 hour discussion. They saying Michael Jackson.
No.
He said that. I didn't say that.
We can't. I thought
Why
we said.
be-
He
why
my
be-
partner about to stand beside my nigga.
okay.
man.
And he's a music man.
Give it to
He's a
me, give it
music
to me.
man. He's a music man.
Okay, first
So-
let's go Chris Brown first.
No,
That's it.
We're gonna go to the steak and potatoes of it. We can get to the green bean later.
Yeah, okay. I feel you.
Okay. They said what Jalen said.
Yeah.
YB is up on his way.
No.
I said
That wasn't
on
your
his way.
initial statement. That wasn't
It
your
was,
initial.
though.
His initial statement was
It was.
YB is a bigger star.
No.
Is as big
I
as
said,
Michael Jackson.
I said, let me know because I'm
Okay,
right here,
okay,
so
go ahead.
I don't need him putting words
Okay,
in my
okay.
mouth.
Feed your
Yeah, I said YB right now, to me, well, from what I see, have Michael Jackson status. That's what I said.
God, this man was international, man.
International.
Okay.
Biggest
look.
thing on
And
the planet.
Okay,
YB international.
if there was no YouTube, would YB be as big of a star as Michael Jackson?
No.
No, because look,
Because if Michael Jackson, hold on.
I watched the Michael Jackson movie.
Hold on, because if Michael Jackson was around for YouTube,
Okay, that's a fact.
Correct.
But he wasn't.
And he's
So-
a bigger star.
Michael Jackson
Not like
daddy
that.
had
Not like that.
connects.
Not like that. Not like
Michael
that.
Jackson
I don't
daddy
need
had
him coming
connects.
for me.
Michael Jackson daddy had connects. So
Nah, that
boom.
music had connection.
Yeah, so he started out with the groove, bro. I seen the movie.
Yeah,
You gotta tell me, I seen the movie.
And yeah, Michael Jackson
They,
he been famous
the
since
Jackson 5, right?
that's
Okay.
what I'm
Boom.
saying. So how
Famous.
can you say that you got people that are just in love
YB
with
got
era-
famous
hold on,
out of
hold on,
Baton
hold on.
Rouge.
But you got people that are in love with eras of Michael Jackson.
Correct.
You got
It's
people that are
facts.
just fans of the Jackson 5.
Mm-hmm.
You got people that are fans of Thriller. You got people that are fans of Remember the Time Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? You got to think Michael Jackson went through how many facelifts? You know what I'm saying? You got people that literally just started being fans when he got burned in the Pepsi commercial.
But
This is true.
Michael
going
Jackson
with
started when he
dark
was like what, 6, 8?
Like 6,
as a kid.
As a
6,
kid,
8.
YB came
But
in the
he
game
was-
at what?
like
15,
14,
16.
15,
Okay.
14, 15.
So
He on Pepsi commercials?
He.
Damn, you
Hold
first of
up,
all,
yeah,
he-
let's explain.
Ain't no white man for
Because
putting no
look,
thug on camera, man.
I'm not even
Hell no.
I'm not even a big YB fan.
I
but
like his music.
I'm still,
I fuck YB
I'm
heavy.
still gonna give him his flowers though.
No,
It's like-
he go
it's
hard to
in
paint.
his space.
He
This
go
how I
hard to
look at
paint.
it though.
He changed generation. He changed the generation.
Cause we really was
I ain't
stuck
gonna
on
lie.
Chief Keef on some
Bro,
shit.
do got cats walking around like
His
they bow leg.
influence.
Yeah.
He do
Yeah,
got boy walking
He
around
do.
like they bow leg.
Yeah, everybody at the graduation that we just went
His
to. I said, they all
influence is
got that
worldwide.
What?
And you
But then what
can't.
I'm saying, I'm gonna tell you why I can't compare him to Michael Jackson, and it's not just about how long. When you think when I look at musicians, right? Michael Jackson was a musician. Like
Facts.
he played instruments,
Mhm.
he wrote music for other artists. Like he put songs together.
So how y'all know YB don't do that?
I ain't gonna lie. I give YB more of a Lil Wayne status of our generation though.
I mean,
Lil Wayne
Yeah,
was big.
that's a good
But
comparison.
I give them that, but what I'm saying is you have some people, and when you say how I know that, when you watching interviews or you watching people that talk about them or you know people that know them, like people it's publicly known that Michael Jackson didn't just do his own music, he wrote music and he played instruments like these, and he went with the transition of time. It's still kind of too early to say
He went through disco.
I'm
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? All that pop, rock, all that.
So like he didn't just make one genre of music. You know what I'm saying? Like he was able to put himself
I didn't
in
think about
different genres of music.
YB,
YB, as,
he
trying
versatile.
That. He trying that.
He
as far as
versatile.
hip hop go, I would say like
Rock.
right now,
He
like
in the rock.
he
He
up
got
there.
in that rock. He got
Yeah.
in that rock.
He in that rock.
He got in that R&B. R&B.
really put him on was Fast and the Furious.
Mm-hmm.
They started playing his music.
Oh yeah, he in the
started
Fast
mixing it
Furious
with-
movie.
Start mixing it with pop music. So
He in the Fast Furious.
So hold on, did DJs do that?
No.
Or did he do that?
That
Because
was it's a track.
Yeah, it's a track. It's his track.
If you watch Fast and the Furious, I think it was.
It's probably not the new one, but that one.
I think it was
After
this
that one.
Fast Furious 7.
Mm-hmm.
When they went to Antarctica and something like that. That's when he first appeared on the soundtrack.
I ain't gonna lie,
I was
so
like,
many
okay.
Fast Furious, I got
You know what I'm
lost.
saying?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I
me
gotta do
too.
my homework then to go back.
Yeah,
and watch.
and I'm not discrediting them because I listen to YB or whatever, and I
Yeah.
rock with them. But I'm just
YB
saying
more of a drill instead of hip hop.
Michael Jackson was never blackballed. From the industry.
I'm gonna tell you what I feel like he went wrong at when he called out Tommy Mottola and all them when he was talking about purchasing Sony.
Sony, oh yeah.
Oh, you talking about Michael Jackson?
Because if he would have had Sony, he would have had a lot
Like
more
that,
people
I feel
catalogs
like,
out
I
here.
feel like that's the situation that your boy going through, the Dilla, when he went up against Ciroc.
Yeah, he should have left that alone.
Wait, what
You know
happened?
what I
You say
mean?
your
It made him
boy?
a billionaire.
I mean, I ain't gonna say
Diddy,
you know what I mean when I say
yeah,
your boy.
yeah.
You feel me?
I ain't like, it's probably one of
No Diddy walk.
Yeah, the Dilla.
It's crazy that they generation like this is like this will probably be like monumental to their generation.
Because
Yeah.
some people probably
Hell
in
no.
our generation,
You don't think
some
this be
people probably
monumental to
only
y'all
know him of Diddy. Like
Nah, bro.
they don't know
And
Pug.
probably y'all.
I mean, I know you don't want to claim it. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it was some wild stuff that happened in our generation. Like this is y'all. This is the heart of y'all generation.
Yeah.
I say at the heart of our generation,
Yeah.
conflict wise, is the Kendrick Lamar and
That was last year.
but it's still that's like
Nah, this
that's
why-
the heart of our what's called. They had the biggest rap beef of all time.
YB and Dirt.
That was
YB and Dirt. Drake
But
and
not
Pusha T.
how Kendrick Lamar.
They
dropping albums against each other.
Yeah.
Like
they went more personal. I
and
feel
both
like
of them, both
yeah,
of
they
them
went
damn
more
near hitting
personal.
platinums.
Yeah, they
See,
went more personal.
he come from that Pac and Biggie era. You know what I'm saying? See, we come
Yeah,
from
like-
that. We come from that Jay-Z and Nas era.
Some
Yeah.
people, some
Yeah.
That
people
was
say
wicked, too.
YB
Yeah.
better than Pac.
Huh?
I'm just saying. It's those in the
Hey,
comments. I'm not saying. I'm saying.
Hey, point out them some people.
I'm
Like
not
name
saying.
them.
It's in it. YB
Some
better.
people.
That's what they
Bro,
gonna
I
say.
ain't gonna lie. Listen, man.
They gonna
I
say
like,
YB
I
better.
like YB music, bro. I really do. But I just can't put him up against. I
So
can't.
y'all think
No.
like the stats shows.
Well, let's see.
Cause we could do that. We could talk about how
'Cause I
they
got-
think LeBron
See,
James.
y'all
better
got
than
this
MJ.
new thing.
I got
called
Dirk.
ChatGPT.
I got Lil
Y'all
Durk
got
number one artist.
ChatGPT.
I got
I'm gonna go to
Sound real
ChatGPT
smart,
and
huh?
ask it.
I got Lil Durk number one artist
And what?
over everybody.
Look,
Huh?
I like Lil Durk, but I ain't gonna put him on air.
Now let's see.
Fuck it.
NBA young boy.
King Von couldn't tap into that pain like Lil Durk though.
versus
Hey,
Micah.
Vaughn was on the rise, bro.
Yeah, Von was gonna be that
So
one
that
though.
nigga-
Nah, for real.
Who
Vaughn
your
was
top-
gonna be that
who
one.
your top five?
Top five.
All time.
Top five.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
gonna
go all
go.
Now,
Okay.
even hold up. Even ChatGPT said that it say comparing NBA young boy and Michael Jackson is like comparing two vastly different figures in music history, both influential in their own ways, but with wildly different careers, impact, and genres. NBA YoungBoy, modern day rapper known for raw emotional lyrics and prolific output and a dedicated fan base. His music blends trap, melodic rap, and street themes. Michael Jackson was the king of pop, who
Facts.
blended pop, soul, rock, R&B, and funk. Known for his iconic vocals, dance moves, and record-breaking albums.
But you gotta look at
Look, you said yeah.
the genres you named.
I
we don't
said
have those no more.
influence. I
We
said
don't- We don't have
influence.
those no more.
I say
you mean?
Now
influence.
they
We don't
still
got.
live.
We don't got funk. We don't got.
Yes, we do.
Okay, well I can
No,
say
we
funk.
don't.
Funk kind of died.
Yeah.
off.
Memphis. They
But not
know
like
funk
that.
is?
I get what you're saying.
crunk
Yeah.
like crunk.
Funk is that.
Nah,
that
funk
base
is
that
like
stuff.
funk.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, we ain't
That is true.
tapped
That's
in
not-
like
yeah.
that.
We don't have funk. What
I
else
agree.
genres you name?
Soul.
We can mix that with R&B.
Yeah, we can mix that with R&B.
Nah, because
Nah, blues. We don't
Nah.
got blues no more.
Yeah,
But
blues
let me tell you
gone.
about
well,
that.
y'all
I
got
was-
y'all got emo rap.
What
That like the
You talking
blue.
about Lil Uzi? That's where you going?
Nah,
That's
leaning
rock.
towards it.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
rock.
Yeah.
that's
Uzi
leaning
rock.
towards.
Where y'all put Lil Uzi since he brought him up? Like,
I ain't gonna lie,
That's
fuck with
it.
Lil
Lil
He
Uzi.
had it, but
Lil
he had it.
Uzi, Lil Uzi. You can't put Lil Uzi in
He
no
had
category.
2015, 2016,
Yeah.
2017 in a headlock.
Hey, 2016, that purple hair Uzi, dread,
That's when
pink
niggas was getting
dread.
reverse nay and shit.
He fed families.
See, I ain't gonna lie. 2016, I was in my Kevin Gates era.
yeah.
I was on Gates. Like you couldn't tell me nothing about Gates back then, man.
Gates was hard.
That was that by any means.
Yeah.
I
Was that
on
satellites?
That was like 2 phones. That was 2 phones.
Yeah.
I got two.
That was,
Right.
Yeah.
Satellites
So
was
it's
the one
Kevin
before
Gates,
that.
they era or our era?
Kevin Gates is.
He definitely
us.
they era,
Yeah,
but
they
he's our age.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
know
what.
what I'm saying?
Okay, so let's
And
talk
see,
about that.
that's what makes things a little bit wonky when it comes to this
Mhm.
because Drake is our age.
But
he
he our
started
era.
popping in our
But
era.
then y'all
Right,
era.
right.
Nicki,
Chainz.
2 Chainz.
Meek
whatever.
Mill,
Meek Mill.
Exactly.
Lil Wayne,
Lil Wayne is our
DJ
era.
Khaled.
Lil Wayne,
Nah, DJ Khaled is us.
Lil Wayne.
DJ Khaled.
Not,
No, bro.
That's what
Wayne is all
Not
ours.
Wayne
bro.
is-
Wayne is all ours.
Wayne
man,
is-
you trying to, you
Don't-
stealing now,
Don't try to.
Nah.
don't-
They want to claim Wayne.
I'm about to hang up on Drake.
Hold
I feel
on,
like
nah,
if you
nah,
give us
bro.
Drake and Nicki, you gotta give us
No,
Wayne.
No,
No.
bro.
Wayne, no. He helped y'all get
Hold on, bro. Hold up, bro.
You gotta
hold
give
up,
us.
bro. The Carter one in 2003.
Yeah.
In 2000,
I feel like I was born.
But
Yeah, I was born. I was born
But he was a
2001,
hot
so I was
boy.
hearing that as an
No.
infant.
He,
It was coming in
but
my
what I'm saying
ears.
is when he first hit the charts, bling
Yeah.
bling,
Mm-hmm.
that you wasn't even born.
Okay.
for real.
So like,
and that's his era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
so
Okay.
you can't take Lil Wayne from us. We gonna give you. We done gave you some hard hitters.
So
Meek
man.
Mill is, right?
Meek Mill's
Meek
the
Mill's
y'all.
y'all. He our age.
All right, so what about 50 Cent then?
He
He
us.
ours.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
50.
50,
yeah, 50, yeah.
50 Cent is ours.
Yeah, 50.
So look, time out.
50 his age.
Wait,
50
Yeah.
his age, but
Time out.
he belong to us.
How do we pick? Like, how do we know?
When they blew up.
When they blow
No, I'm saying.
I feel like when they
how do you determine
they was
what
going on,
era
they
somebody
run.
in?
True.
Okay.
Okay, music man, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Me, what I can say is the party scene music. So you ain't playing the music. That's what we could turn up to.
Not even. Not
If they
even.
played 50 Cent in 2015, nobody was gonna be.
Cause stuff went
In the
platinum in the
saying,
hood.
like,
Cause stuff
I'm
went
saying,
platinum in the hood,
when
but then
somebody
go as
come out,
platinum
like
in
if
the
somebody come
club.
out right now,
Nah, cause when 50 Cent first came out, you can go in the club and listen to that whole Get
Oh,
Rich
yeah.
or Die Try album.
Hey, he had
Well,
a game.
But when
That's
Trap or
how you
Die
know that
came
man.
out, when Trap Thug Motivation
definitely us. Oh,
101
I ain't gonna lie.
jammed the whole
Jeezy-
album.
It's like,
but
Jeezy and Boosie is in the same.
but I'm gonna tell
category.
you
They
something
gonna
else that's
always be
crazy
club
too, right?
So Boosie, y'all.
2 years,
Yeah,
nobody knew how Jeezy looked because we didn't have social media.
that's true.
They
We
thought
didn't-
they was
I
like the
never knew-
snowman. Who was
We
the
never
snowman?
knew how Jeezy looked.
Okay, so
About 2-3 years
that
of
was
him
live.
being,
That's live.
everybody
Now that I
had a
think about it,
mixtape
That's live.
and would pass it
That
out.
make his music elevate because he went by the snowman. Like, okay,
No
okay,
visual.
no visual.
No
None.
visual, bro.
So what about T.I.? Y'all just knew Rubber Band Man?
He had videos.
I've been
Yeah,
hold
videos.
up, but I was on T.I. before Rubber Band Man. I was on T.I. when I'm Serious dropped that. Because when he dropped
So you ain't know how he looked neither.
well, see, only reason I knew because my god brother had the CD.
The album.
Right.
So you knew how he looked off that album cover.
Right.
That's the only way
Yeah.
we knew. But Jeezy had a snowman.
Yeah.
So T.I. was on our series with the crooked hat.
Yeah.
But
And the all-in-one suit with
Right.
the Impala
So how
behind
can
him.
you determine which era it is?
So
Right,
you
that
know,
was my
looking at
original
that,
question.
like my brother grew up on that Cube era, but I benefited from the Cube era.
Yeah.
So I guess we got to push it forward one. I mean,
push it forward one.
yeah, I mean,
Okay, so Q, Biggie, them you. Snoop, that's you.
Yeah, Snoop. Yeah.
That's all you.
Cube, Big
So what
Snoop.
was one of the hottest rappers
Yeah, I wanted to
when
ask
you
that.
was young? Like, well, because I hear about like Cool G rap and all them type of cats. You know what I'm saying?
Heavy D was live back then.
Nah, I'm talking about that one rapper. Like, oh, he getting money. His
Was it LL?
NWA.
his song.
What about MC Hammer?
He getting the women.
Hammer.
I know Hammer was.
He got the jury.
That was more my brother era.
Okay.
What about LL? What LL?
So what would you like? Who was your favorite coming up? Like that you like, man? That was it a group? Well, I know it was a lot of groups. That's the thing too. Groups was popping back then.
Popping too.
Yeah.
Like,
Big Daddy Kane.
DJs, was you the era like where it was real DJs?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about like real, like
not like real.
You
DJs.
needed a DJ and an MC.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I think we missing that MC.
I was gonna say that.
We got an MC.
No, not like how. Not
Y'all
like
missing DJ
not like-
and MC.
Right.
Honestly, I thought about that.
Yeah, like,
we in the building.
Yeah, like
Nah,
they
not
about to
even
bring
that.
out the DJ. Like, we're in the building.
Like y'all generation not picking up the DJ and the MC.
On some what's that movie?
And that's entertainment.
Club. What's that movie?
Well,
House Party. Yeah, on some House Party.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing that's so unique about our generation. We had Screw.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
Yeah,
part of my
Screw.
generation.
Switch
Yeah,
your house
Screw.
through.
I mean, we got
Paul Wall,
Screw too.
Slim Thug,
Yeah.
Mike Jones,
See, I'm Big
Yeah.
Mo.
We
Big
got
Mo,
Screw.
Big
Mike.
Pokey.
Who? Mike Jones. I was on it. What you mean?
What's his phone number? What's his phone number?
212-380-004. You probably know the numbers, boy.
Hey, man,
all in my trunk. Trunk with a punk. I ain't never been a punk.
I'm blowing those skunk.
I bought on
That's 'cause
Doja.
they play that in
Tell
the
man, I'm a
club.
motherfucking
soldier.
But they still play that though.
You know what's crazy? Zero lives across the street from me. We went to middle school and high school together.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's live.
Yeah, they lie.
Arrow E.
Yeah,
Poppy,
they
who
lie.
produced a lot of Beyonce. Like
They
all
lie.
of us kind of clicked together.
Dang, that's crazy.
You know.
So you walk outside.
A
What
lot
up,
of
bro?
people
Yeah, we
from my
used to walk
generation
home
probably
from
don't even
together.
know about Swisher
Cool
House
cat.
and stuff for real.
Right.
What?
They don't know. A lot of people don't know.
Not like my
history.
kids don't. When I be jamming, like they be like,
Yeah, they don't know Houston
like it be
history.
screwed. They like, why it slow? Like why
Man,
it sound like that? I'm like,
that's
what?
So do y'all
Beautiful.
listen to Screw music? And y'all
Yeah, I
like-
slow down new
Y'all,
songs.
hold up,
Like,
y'all slow it down.
it's
a little
like
bit?
screw.
Oh, y'all
Yeah,
screw it.
yeah.
Oh, you actually do we screw it? Like
Like do
Yeah.
y'all listen to Screw?
Yeah.
It depends on what.
depend.
It depends on the mood too.
Like,
Depends.
I know a nigga that listen to everything.
Screw. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, facts.
I'm from Houston, but I'm not that Houston.
Nah,
Like, it gotta make sense. Like
if I'm.
maybe because of the type of drugs he do.
Y'all, I
makes
was
sense.
just about to say,
I just
if I'm at a certain mood and certain night,
man.
quick, you know,
I feel that.
I'm about to play every song about to be
Yeah.
screwed,
Okay.
slowed down.
I
I'm
say
about
only
to type,
time I'm
go to
bumping,
YouTube.
like, bumping like some screw music.
You gotta be out.
Like we going to a block party
Facts.
or
Get you in the zone.
or be one of them nights. I'm coming from the MSC and now you want to show out a little bit. I'm putting them down.
Got you.
Oh, it's just you long nights, you put
That's
it
even
out,
like
you know what I mean?
June? What's that? June?
What, Larry
June?
June?
Yeah.
When I first got that, my uncle came to the highs one day and handed me a tape
Yeah.
and was like, "Hey, listen to it." And I listened to it probably like when he like later on after he left, I put it in or whatever, played it. I probably listened to like 2 minutes of it. No, it was a CD because we was on CDs at the time. It was CD. I didn't listen to it because he didn't explain it to me. He just say, "Man, hey, listen to this. Tell me what you think with it." All right, cool. I skipped through. I thought the CD. I swear to God, I thought it was something wrong. So I called the next day. I say, every song is the same song, and he started laughing. He was like, "No, it's one beat, the whole CD." I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? But I never knew how these people look. I never knew. Like, it was just a CD, one beat for 15 minutes, each song, different track, different rappers.
So y'all think DJ Screw started to slow?
Yeah, but yeah, he did. He definitely
Oh,
did.
Yeah.
And really, George Clinton people with the Atomic Dog. If you look at the instrumental, it's backwards, but it's still slow.
It's backwards because and how it was.
Yeah, they try to say slow than reverb.
They was doing reels and they were rewinding the reel. And George Clinton was so high, he came in and was like, "I know y'all ain't started a session without me."
Correct.
And he started getting in there talking about atomic dog, nasty dog. That's how that happened.
Yeah.
You sound just like him.
I'm not gonna play with y'all, bro.
I like it.
Atomic dog.
He gonna drop a mixtape.
But that's one thing I would like hate
Well,
about my
the
generation.
culture, the way he did it for the culture. So yeah, he may not been the first person to realize you can slow music down or you can hit the reverse or the reverb.
Popularized it, though.
What he the culture that he did with it, from the whole the sipping lean to the screw, like the whole
Screwed up
lifestyle.
Because the whole
That was him for sure.
The whole
He created
screwed
a
up.
whole
I mean, bro,
genre.
you gotta actually think about it. You know what I'm saying? They got Kiki, they got Pokey, they got Zero, they got Fat Pat, they got 3-2, they got Lil O, which was basically the real pioneers of the beginning of what we know as the screw era. Because before that, you know what I'm saying, we had like Ghetto Boys,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, Face, you know what I'm saying, Fifth Ward Boys, you know what I'm saying, Tila, but Tila not from here, you know what I'm saying, we had Big Mike, but all of them was coming out of rap a lot.
Yeah.
You know
Tila.
what I'm saying?
3-2.
Mafia Soul.
Yeah,
Big
you
Mello.
gotta think. Yeah, Big Mello. You know what I'm saying? All them boys. It was like a whole era. Like I was lightweight exposed to it because I had family members on the south side, and my uncle used to always drive me over there. That's how I got on the screw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be quite honest. I got on the Swisher House rolling with Uncle Easky. That's how I got Northside Level. You know what I'm saying? Chop 'em up 4. You know what I'm saying? Those was the ones, then OG Ron C come with the FAs. You know what I'm saying?
Slowed up R&B
Northside
song.
versus Southside.
But see, to me, it wasn't no Northside versus South. To me personally,
Yeah,
because
Yeah, it wasn't.
right, I always was able to go both. My mama dropped me off at Astorworld like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, y'all did.
Bro, I did. I went to Astorworld. Yes, I went to Astorworld as a kid.
I never went, but it probably like shut down.
Walking on
Astorworld
that
shut
long,
down in 05, October 30th, 2005 on my birthday.
Walking that long bridge, I for sure went to Astorworld.
I never been to Astorworld.
So how old you was when you going to Astorworld?
I gotta ask my mama, but my
But
mama
you had to be 3.
My mama,
had to be
I
3.
remember going to Astorworld.
Like as a teenager, bro, Astorworld was crazy.
my mama
bro.
said she took me
Like
to
I feel
Astorworld.
bad. Now I'm envious of y'all with the social media, but I'm sad for y'all as far as like the experiences we had. Like y'all don't even have teen clubs.
Yo.
Like which I will blame.
No, it is a team club.
Well,
it
it's not.
is.
It's not.
You
what
say
I'm-
not like how y'all
We had
was.
multiple teams.
I would blame my generation for.
Yeah, because we turned up just a little bit too much.
We probably
Nah, we
stopped.
call
Shit,
Lockwood.
That was
Y'all
our
started
generation.
it.
So we had Lockwood on the north side. We had
Cutting out the lights at 9 o'clock. That was us, bro.
Yeah, I
So
was in there.
we had Lockwood on the north side. We had the Zone
I ain't
on
even
the
wearing
south
no
side.
skates.
We had
Trey wins.
Trey Winds.
That was our 290 area.
Yep, we had Astorworld, Waterworld, Splash Town.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is like we would be there like everybody, all the kids
Yeah.
during the summer.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
there. Like it was like an experience that
Nah, big
y'all
facts.
like
Yeah,
y'all don't
big
really have, because I was just talking to somebody today. I was like, y'all generation don't really have a lot of what we had to keep us out of trouble. I mean, we did go to places like, even like the movie theater. Like we would be deep at the movie theater. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
And then what
it's
came
dead.
about this gym, man, y'all be having some big old guns, man.
Oh,
Man,
Lord, how much
Hey,
guns
it's
be bigger than
easy.
you?
It's too easy. They
too big.
And then the new height. Put that
What?
button on that gun. They go.
You know it's crazy. Some people, most of them can't shoot. They just wanted to like to show it and scare
Yeah,
people.
don't.
yeah.
Hey,
So okay, is it a scare tactic because they're truly scared?
no,
Really?
I ain't gonna lie. No,
This is what I was
no.
telling them the other day. I
No.
was like, they were like, what question was? They were like, what happened if somebody disrespect your girl while you were there? Would you gonna put that fire on them or you gonna fight them? I said, me personally, I'm gonna fight them. I said, people who shoot, most likely people who scared and can't fight.
Yeah.
But sometimes that might not be the case though.
I
Sometimes
said,
you have to put that rod.
and I said, the way it is right now, you gotta put that pistol on them. They may pull out a button.
That's your first option?
Right. I'd rather
These
box.
young dudes may pull out a button on you.
Take a life.
They pull out a switch. It's over with. You can't do nothing about that. And
okay, but then you run the risk of killing an innocent bystander.
Correct.
Is you or
you
them.
can't hold no switch.
They wanna, bro. They wanna kill some. That's what they idolizing that.
So my question, how do y'all I'm being honest, like we did fight and it was a few people growing up, like we knew the shooters. Like it was a handful of people we like that person to shoot you. But with y'all, it's random. Like how do y'all exist? Like how do y'all survive in this society where it's a 80% chance that one small disrespectful moment it can go to.
So boom, okay. Say we chilling right now. And say me and you get into it.
He's a hothead.
And we gonna squabble it out because you just with your partner. Say you get around females or a bigger crowd. Oh nah, nigga, I'm finna, you feel me? Like people hate to be embarrassed.
Not even that. It's just this mindset. They want it. If you don't got a body, they feel like everybody, all these young dudes want to be gangster. And
like y'all not fearful of like dying or going to jail?
They don't care.
Or taking a soul.
They crashing. They don't care.
Everybody can't take a soul.
They don't
but
care.
What you gonna do when you get in jail? You gotta throw them paws though. I mean,
they don't care
When
though.
I black out, it's just fuck it, bro.
They not
crazy.
They don't want to live for nothing.
Like,
they don't care about going to jail.
I
guess.
That's mind-boggling, bro.
It is.
Nah, because I mean, I had one instance, and you know exactly what instance I'm talking about, bro. When we went to the little old spot on the stead, right?
Yeah,
bro. I had every opportunity to throw my life away, bro. I sat across the street for about an hour contemplating after I got kicked out the party. But I had my tool on me. Well, I went to the car and grabbed my tool, went back into the party. But you know what I'm saying? There's a whole story to go with it. But more of the story was, bro, I sat across the street and I had a conversation with God, man. I'm just being straight up and honest with you. And I'm like, okay, am I going to really do this? And it was just, maybe it was my mind talking to me, or was it God? You know what I'm saying? Are you ready to throw your life away? Like, do y'all have a conscience like that? Because I had a conscience.
Yeah.
But hey, what YB in these boys' heads? They ain't
Stop putting it on YB, bro. Stop putting it. Nah, bro, you can't put that on one individual.
I didn't see it now. Y'all ain't gonna put that on YB.
Yeah.
That's just who they listen to get turned up to do everything. So,
well, I mean, we had people like
I do have them thoughts coming through my mind, like shit.
Yeah, let me chill.
Just like boom.
I think about it.
If you gonna do it right.
They don't
I ain't
think
gonna say too much, cause you know what I'm saying. But if you gonna do it right. But like how it just going, just crashing out.
Nah, they crash.
You gonna have some thoughts going through your mind, like how you said, like you finna crash out. Like
yeah, I really was.
I don't even think they.
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't think they.
With our generation, we had a lot of crash out moments, but we wasn't crashing out.
No. Think about
y'all generation is crashing out.
Yeah, they crash.
We not thinking. Just
they
think
think on emotions.
Think about how many times we've been.
I'm telling you, like. It have to be around crowd of people because niggas want to.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it work. I don't understand. Y'all get like.
I'm about to tell you a story.
Nah, don't. Hey,
make it short. Cause we gotta get ready to wrap up.
Oh yeah.
Make it short.
It's just YNs. We was at a party at a college.
Okay.
They seen somebody they don't like. What the first thing they went to go do?
Go get it again.
And what we had to tell them.
Shit.
Oh, so
leave
y'all,
that gun like you cheering.
So y'all was the OGs in that moment. Y'all was like, hey, this ain't for y'all.
Exactly.
Right.
But they did think we just seen somebody went to go get that. Yeah, I don't think
my
they
little
think.
niggas.
Yeah, they not thinking.
My young niggas, yeah.
They did not think.
I asked y'all that earlier though. That kind of answer. I guess we kind of wrapping up. We're gonna definitely have to double back on this conversation, but I like where it ended. So earlier in the conversation, I asked y'all, what do y'all do to reach out to the generation under y'all? Because we spoke earlier about the disconnect, about the people that's under y'all. They just be doing wild stuff and out of control more than what y'all even on. So that makes me feel good to know that even though y'all know y'all had y'all moments, y'all are persuasive and y'all are at that level where y'all can tell the next person, hey, this ain't for you. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
cause I could definitely from that experience from homecoming, we'll see go down. I definitely like,
And maybe not every time, but
not
that
every
time,
That
it's
time,
just
it
to
was
know.
too stupid. It was too stupid. You got all this law enforcement around, bro. You got thousands of people here, bro. Everybody got their
And
phones.
everybody got a camera.
Everybody got their phones. I was like, it's dumb, fool. Catch them in the cut or something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It come from.
It's dumb.
I think it all come from respect. They gotta have some type of respect for you.
Well, I tell you what. Tell the public and the youngsters one more thing before we wrap this up. Some good game that y'all want to give the YGs to the world, and I definitely want something from my OG to the world.
Okay. This is my free game, man.
I can use profanity or no?
I don't give free game. I be making people pay for the game, but you know, I'm gonna give you free game. To the YNs, it's okay to get a job. It's okay to get a 9 to 5.
Facts. It's okay.
Don't get caught up in the hype. It's okay to get the 9 to 5.
The streets ain't for everybody. That's why they
the
make
streets ain't for
sidewalk.
everybody. And if you in the streets, get a 9 to 5. You can spend your money way more. And listen to your elders and listen to your mama.
Yeah.
Listen to y'all mama.
Bro.
And if you don't got a mama, listen to that one elder.
I like that because just because being in the streets, you know what I'm saying, that don't necessarily make you a hustler. You know what I'm saying? A hustler is somebody that can
who
get
gonna
money
go get it any type of way.
Any type of way. I like
Rain,
that.
sleep,
I
gonna go get it.
Hey, y'all write that down, put it in your folder, do whatever you need to do. Keza, what you got?
He really took the words out of my mouth, man. Hey, for the youngsters, bro, take that risk, bro. Like,
what risk?
Not in like a bad way. I'm talking about like to elevate your life, bro. Like, if you contemplating those stuff, like, should I do this, bro? Bro, just go ahead and do it, bro.
College, you
college,
yeah, I'm in college right now, bro. Like, I can say I'm almost done, you know what I'm saying? Long journey, bro. It's okay. College not for everybody, bro.
My boy made the what list you made?
The dean.
My boy made the dean list.
100. That mean that boy got a 3.0 or better.
Yeah,
he got his business.
3.9, you know what I'm saying?
That way.
So, yeah, bro, like, you can still be young and turn, bro. Just find a way and do it.
You see, we got jury,
bro. Like, the female's gonna always be here.
The female gonna chase the money.
Always gonna be here.
You get you a bankroll, and the female's gonna chase that bankroll.
Nah, facts. They always gonna come. Even if you broke, sometimes all you gotta do is fake pop it. They still gonna come, bro. That's just let you know.
Boy, fake it till you make it.
Know what I'm saying, bro? Fake. It's okay.
If you got to, fake it till you make it.
Man, what?
Okay. OG, what you got?
Hold on, real quick. You say you got your own social media thing?
Yeah, man.
What you got?
I got a YouTube, and I'm finna start up a Twitch. Get that
we about to go
I go
crazy.
by the name Kezo_PTP clothing line coming on the way, and PTP stands for prime time player. So how I put PTP, you gotta be like prime time. So prime time mean you the main attraction in anything you're doing. You know, also you gotta be a player with it. You know, keep it smooth, keep it collective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just be on your stuff, man.
The P way.
PTP. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Your turn.
For me, I would say don't think on emotions because emotions can destroy the world and it can destroy your life. There's always peers and people around who can help you. And sometimes it's not dad, it's not mom. It could be individuals like myself, Mr. G, Mr. Drew, who have some game. And if you don't have life figured out and you want to find a certain direction, let's say it's a certain direction you want to go in life, or you're trying to figure out what it is you want to do, sit and talk with us. Let's find out what it is you're good at, and then let's find a path so that we can get you going, and you're able to support yourself and one day support a family.
Nah, for real.
So, again, don't think on emotions.
Yeah. And give them your handles, man. Let them know.
Handle, Carol and Cole. That's Carol, CARROLL and AND. Cole, CO, today's show. And make sure you tune in. I'm dropping gems as well. I also tune in with my guys here. I'm going to have them on the show as well.
This who got me into this podcast. I did my first podcast with the man.
Yeah, I have a big following. So tune in.
Drew, what you got? I mean, I'm gonna conclude the show. So anything you want to add to
man,
it?
you know, I'm gonna keep it simple. It's the same thing. Everything they saying, man. Look, you know, as far as the youth go, chase that bag, you know, don't be no follower, be a leader. Don't get caught up in the hype and the internet sensation. You know, everybody that, you know what, I'm gonna say this. If you knew the truth about the person that you following, you probably wouldn't follow him no more.
Oh,
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Facts. I like that.
Man, that one up. Sure, I got lost for word. Nah,
I
for
like
real.
it, yo.
All I can say is, man, keep it P, man.
Hey,
Stay out the
keep
way,
it
man.
P.
You know what I'm talking about? And this has been another episode of Quick Conversation with King Drew Millions. It's your boy, Mr. Quick.
And I'm King Drew Millions.
And we chopped it up.